And this year is expected to be a busy hurricane season.
Never like to hear that. The Low Country's Chief Meteorologist Rob Fowler has joined us live from Berkeley Electric Co-op up in Moncks Corner with what we need to know to be best prepared. And that's the word we always use, Rob. You have to be prepared.
That's right, Brendan. Preparation is so very key, and they're always prepared here at Berkeley Electric. We're in the operations center. We can see the war room behind us. They've turned the light off now, but we don't need it. But we know if it's needed, it's going to be there. Mike Fuller, come on in, the CEO. And Mike, we've really enjoyed kind of getting a look behind the curtain here tonight. But when folks have power outages, they call into the operations center, and then the workers are dispatched to take care of business. But in a big disaster, how does this work?
Really, and let me say this first. Whenever we have a big storm, safety is always a priority. So the responsibility of those in this room is to ensure the safety of the public, but also of our employees. But from a public perspective, whenever there's a down power line, trees are down, you don't know whether that line is energized or not. It could be going directly into the ground. So number one, safety is always a priority. But this room, as you mentioned, is really the heartbeat of what we do in a big storm. This is where a lot of things are electronic and digital now. We know a lot more information now than what we did just a few years ago. So this is, everything's electronic.
Let's talk about generators, too, because when the power goes out, that's usually the first thing that people may turn to.
Right. So I have a generator at my house, but I know that when the power goes out, we all can't stand to be without power for very long. So make sure that you get an electrician that can wire that up, go through the county, go through all your local codes, and make sure that you do it properly. Because what happens if that generator is plugged into an outlet, it could actually backfeed and energize that line. So it just works in reverse. So it can be a huge hazard not only to our linemen but the public. You may plug it in at 120 volts and it's coming out the other end backwards through the transformer. So a big safety hazard with that.
Well, Mike, thank you very much for letting us come back here and see what happens behind the scenes. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we're going to send it back to the News 2 studios. Grace Lau standing by with a look at our weather forecast. And Grace, they have a big radar up on the wall, so I get a chance to follow the weather as well out here.
Hey, Rob, well, I'm sure you're seeing a few of those showers and storms we have been tracking. Let's go and take you a sky view to